So welcome to the Demonstrating Implementation Excellence stream of SNOMED CT Expo 2024. Thank you to PHAST for sponsoring this stream. My name is Ian Green. I'm the Customer Relations Lead for Europe and also the Global Clinical Engagement Lead at SNOMED International, and I'll be moderating today's session. All questions will be answered at the conclusion of the presentation. Online attendees, please use the Q&A button to type your question to the presenter. On-site attendees, please use the microphone provided in the room so that people can actually hear your questions. I'm now pleased to introduce Emilie Nguyen from PHAST, who will be presenting using SNOMED CT to maintain interoperability in case of medicine shortages. So Emilie, please go ahead. Yeah. No.
Hello, thank you for your introduction. I'm Emilie Nguyen. I work at PHAST as head of the team in charge of the CIOdc drug meta-thesaurus. Medicine shortages are a growing global issue. Hospital pharmacists spend a significant time and energy finding alternative medications. More and more drugs become unavailable, forcing them to switch frequently from one specialty to another or from one brand to another. To deal with this, hospitals commonly source each medicinal product from several pharmaceutical suppliers. Therefore, several medicinal product codes coexist in the hospital information system to represent the same entity. This potentially causes breakdowns in interoperability. Let's take a closer look on the hospital information system and more specifically on prescribing and dispensing software. Our project was born from a request by a group of hospital pharmacists, CIOdc Association, who asked our organization to design a virtual medicinal product that encompasses all potentially substitutable medicinal products. This would allow prescription to be made in the form of virtual medications, and pharmacists could adjust dispensations based on the specialties available in stock. Until now, PHAST made virtual medicines using a proprietary numerical identifier. In order to meet the need for information systems interoperability, we have chosen to rely on SNOMED CT to provide a standard code. As you know, the SNOMED CT drug model, based on a formal ontology, offers a polyhierarchical structure that allows for connections between different levels of drug concepts, as required for our use case. While the clinical drug level within the SNOMED CT medicinal product model might seems suitable, it's focused on the precise active ingredients, often salts, and not on the basis of strength substance, limiting its applicability for our purposes. On the other hand, the medicinal products form only level is too broad. The virtual medicinal product that supports our use case lies precisely between medicinal product form only and clinical drugs levels. This intermediate level provides a comprehensive description of the virtual medicinal product and encompasses the related clinical drugs. In France, the Health Authority for Health has defined the virtual medicinal product as a group of proprietary medicinal products that contain the same active ingredients or salts clinically equivalent in terms of iatrogenic risks, the same strength of active ingredients, and a clinically equivalent pharmaceutical dose form. This definition raises a number of issues. First, active ingredient can be expressed in base or salt form. Second, liquid specialties may have strengths expressed as concentrations or total dose over total volume. Finally, the pharmaceutical dose form raises the question of the granularity. Let's look at each element to understand how the virtual medicinal product was constructed and how we addressed these challenges. Starting with the active ingredient. We are going to specify the substance in reference to which strength is expressed. We will use two types of SNOMED CT attributes. The as a basis of strength substance and the as active ingredient. These are associated with a substance from the substance hierarchy. If the salt or its various forms are not discriminating from the reference strength, both the base and the active ingredient will be defined as the base, like clopidogrel for clopidogrel bisulfate or clopidogrel basylate. Otherwise, if the salt or its various forms are discriminating from the reference strength, the base will be the salt, and the active ingredient will be the base, like perendopril arginine and perendopril terbutaminamine. Now, regarding the strength, we distinguish the discrete and the continuous dose form. For the discrete dose form, the quantity of active ingredient and its unit should be specified. For example, 100 milligrams. So, we will use the presentation strength attributes to meet this need. For the continuous dose form, it is essential to specify the quantity of active ingredient per unit of volume or mass. For example, 100 milligrams per milliliter. To do this, we will use the concentration strength attributes. We can also consider cases such as single-dose specialties where it may be relevant to report the total quantity of active ingredient and a unit over a total volume or mass. For example, 100 milligrams for 2 milliliters. In these cases, we will use the unit presentation attributes in addition. Finally, for form, we will consider the pharmaceutical dose form of the product, which can be expressed in a more or less precise manner. We will use the as manufactured dose form attribute associated with a concept in the pharmaceutical dose form hierarchy. This allows us to indicate precise pharmaceutical dose forms like conventional release oral tablet, conventional release oral solution, or concentrate for conventional release solution for infusion and or injections. And it allows us also to indicate intended site pharmaceutical dose form with release characteristic if necessary, like oral dose form or parenteral dose form. Based on these elements, we are able to build virtual medicinal product. To address all use cases, we plan to develop two types of virtual drugs: a general virtual medicinal product and a specific virtual medicinal product. Both contain the active ingredient. The general virtual medicinal product will be defined with a more general strength and a form linked to the intended sites. The specific virtual medicinal product will have a precise strength linked to the presentation and the precise pharmaceutical dose form. These two virtual medicinal products will be integrated in the SNOMED hierarchy, with a general level of the specialty followed by a more precise concept. There is a strict is-a relationship between the medicinal product form only and the general virtual medicinal product. And there is a strict is-a relationship between the specific virtual medicinal product and the clinical drug. These screenshots of the PHAST extension show examples of general and specific virtual medicinal products for the clopidogrel, with the FSN in English and a French synonym. We also plan to add synonym in other languages in the future. Let's look at the SNOMED CT elements in the CIOdc viewer. For each specialty marketed in France, you will find, as you can see for clopidogrel, a whole set of items describing the specialty coded in SNOMED CT, as well as the virtual medicinal products. We're currently working on automating the process of creating the SNOMED expressions for these virtual medicines, as this will represent almost 12,000 concepts. Although the process of creating and maintaining these general and specific medicinal product concepts can be complex, The SNOMED CT International Medicinal Product Model offers a complete solution with these two levels, simplifying the management of medicine shortages in healthcare establishments from all SNOMED CT user countries. At a time when publishers are becoming transnational, it is essential to offer transnational solutions. Other countries have worked on these virtual medicine concepts: Ireland, Spain, New Zealand, Belgium, and there are certainly others. We are willing to share our experience through the CIOdc group or by contacting us directly and work on unifying our solutions. Thank you.
So thank you, Emilie. Will be joining us from France to take the questions. So as a reminder, if you're in the room, please use the microphone to ask your questions. So do we have any questions for Emilie?
Je prendrai que si...
Okay, you don't get away, Emilie, because I'll get some questions for you. So can I ask you, are the VMP concepts only useful in medication shortage cases, or do you have other uses for them?
Of course, there are other use cases. Similarly to this use case, VMPs simplify the management of regular market changes. In addition, they support product-based prescribing, allowing doctors to fully focus on the therapeutic intentions. And VMPs also allow a centralized collection of medication information, so adverse drug reactions and other drug safety data for a particular product. This can be aggregated and allow complementary and robust analysis of the safety of the products.
Thank you. I'm still going to keep asking questions, so you can't get away. Are the VMP concepts designed to be adaptable for the use in international healthcare settings with different regulatory environments and medication coding systems?
It is our aim to allow this VMP to be adaptable and applicable across SNOMED user countries. We have been discussing this project with SNOMED International and hopefully will initiate a discussion through the drug user group. Several European countries have been exploring similar initiatives, and we strongly believe working together will greatly benefit this project. So if someone are interested, please contact us by our website. I will give you the link in this chat, and we'll be happy to learn about your needs and develop a unified framework.
Okay, thank you. And I have one last question for you, and it's really up to the audience. Is there a need for maintaining and updating the VMP concepts, and how much of a challenge do you think this will be?
Yes, these VMPs will need to be updated to meet the needs of healthcare organizations with the change in the market, a new substance, new products. And in addition, these VMPs need to be updated in line with SNOMED terminology updates.
Okay, I have one last question for you, which is really from me. Do you see any challenges from the regulatory space with what you're doing?
Excuse me, here is Frank. Could you ask the question again?
So do you think there'll be any challenges from the changing regulatory space? So thinking about where IDMP is becoming more embedded in regulation.
Yeah, it's a difficult point to answer. And nobody knows exactly where things are in what directions things are going to. What we aim to do is to have sort of a synchronized way of solving very concrete issues that nowadays face every European countries, let alone international and any place in the world, which is a worldwide shortage of medicine. So it seemed that we can, putting aside all the regulatory problem, we hold very nice solutions through SNOMED CT to solve this very critical issue of medicinal shortages at a worldwide scale. So once again, if we whatever will be the future about IDMP, or if we can find something reliable, efficient, I don't doubt that everybody will use it. And the reason why we've done that, it doesn't mean why we don't pay attention about what regulatory instances are going to do, but the fact is we have to solve the problem now, and this is with SNOMED CT drug models. This is possible. And the reason why you can see on the chat a link to a website where we will publish, for the time being, you will have almost nothing, just a small échantillon, a small batch of data. But as soon as we will finish to proceed all the French drugs, we will publish these results. We will publish the comprehensive batch of medicinal virtual medicinal product. And please, every stakeholders interested in European stakeholders interested in developing and making this batch comprehensive at a European level, please contact us. Let us, we have on this link, we have a page of you can sign up, let your details, so we can notify you as soon as we've published the whole set of virtual medicinal product at the French level. Once again, the goal is to have a comprehensive virtual medicinal product at least at the European level, which is, once again, it's quite an easy goal to reach. And then to answer your question, there will be probably discussion about how to be compatible with all the regulatory works that has been done now at different level with for example, with IDMP.
All right, thank you, Frank.
You're welcome.
Questions in the room? Well, in that case, with that, we'll conclude this session. So online delegates, you can stay here for the next presentation in this stream or access another session through the event lobby. We'll start the next session in 6 minutes. So thank you, Emilie, and also thank you, Frank.